It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway here in Los Angeles. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chargers coming out to take over, and it is Justin Herbert at quarterback CD, now in his 5th NFL campaign.
And he's looking to bounce back after an injury-riddled season a year ago. Herbert, obviously one of the most talented quarterbacks in the league, but that doesn't do you any good when you're standing on the sidelines wearing a baseball cap. If this team's ever going to reach their full potential, they've got to find a way to keep him upright. And with his new head coach Jim Harbaugh in the fold, they'll do exactly that. They'll have a chance to win a lot of games with Justin Herbert on the field.
Throwing first play is Herbert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Here's Herbert. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Dobbins. Touchdown, Chargers. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the Bengals make their way out on offense for the first time, led by their 5th-year quarterback out of LSU, Joe Burrow.
Burrow is coming off a year where he suffered his 2nd season-ending injury over a 4-year span. And while that's certainly concerning, there's certainly no denying he's truly one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL whenever he's on the field. However, for them to reach their full potential, he has to be out there. Because as long as he is, this team is a legitimate contender to win it all.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got him in. It's Brown. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
This is Brown going up the middle. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Herbert. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got the hook up downfield to McConkey. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Sharks got it, left side. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Another run here with Dobbins. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Burrow now off the bootleg. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion, the tight end. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the 2nd quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a 1st down.
Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Play action. It's Burrow. That's caught. Andre Yoshivas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. An inside give, Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Award that tackle for loss to the linebacker, Denzel Perryman. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Trying to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, that was a tough one.
And winds up getting buried for the loss. Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That sack by Khalil Mack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll start out here with the option left. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Herbert now. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now it's Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Palmer. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Now 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Herbert throwing again. Short throw to Disley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. This is caught inside the 15. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards.
And not only does Justin Herbert have one of the biggest arms in the game, I don't know that anyone throws a prettier pass. Every time he throws the football, I just want to slow it down and have it be a highlight type of a throw. And oftentimes it is, just as we saw there.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. Again, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Josh Palmer from 4 yards out. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bengals going to take over late in this 1st half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Open man is Yoshivas. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This 2nd and 4. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. Face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
We're accustomed to seeing strong quarterback play. We got that in the first half from Justin Herbert. He's got a touchdown through the air as his guys have raced out to a gigantic early lead.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Burrow. His throw incomplete.
While the incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Still 3rd down.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Now it's Burrow. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. McPherson's kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Play action. It's Herbert. Short throw to Disley. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed him. So now he brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki, and he goes out right around the 39. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Burrow looking to pass. He will find his man Chase complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Delay of game.
And that flag accepted.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Burrow will throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. To the air again, Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Play action. It's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. More from L.A. in a moment. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to Yoshibas. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Bengals 10.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out on on the field. Here comes Los Angeles. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
2nd and 6. Herbert. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
This has been a tremendous drive to this point, and this is all you want, playing with a lead in the 4th quarter. If you can keep the ball on the ground, keep the sticks moving, you're going to be in good shape to finish this one off.
Herbert now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3, 4th down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
Delay of game, offense.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Dobbins trying the left side. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point try now from Dicker. And the lead is up to 14. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 2 touchdowns, 56 seconds to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Burrow. And that's into the hands of Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Here's 2nd down. Throwing, Burrow. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw, Burrow. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now, because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away, because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.